and slept in their beds after.
Take a nap.
I realized we
nap.
hadn't done that in a
Also,
while.
think
I
we
was like,
shouldn't kill them. I think we should knock them unconscious.
we can knock them unconscious
I'm a
and put them back
cleric.
in
I
the,
have to
and put
be
them
the
back in the
moral
bed.
voice.
Well, it has me thinking with what Quintus said.
They don't steal from the poor; they only steal from the rich.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
maybe they're being forced to sell these drugs by.
Exactly.
I
whatever.
didn't think we should kill them. They didn't, and plus they're not.
Well,
I
they're
don't know if
clearly just
armed
grunts,
immediately.
so we can kill that. Like, we can kill a couple,
No,
and maybe they'll give
we
up.
could just knock them all. Okay, if we knock them unconscious, we don't have to run the risk of them waking up, right?
I think.
I just,
Knock them out and put them back in the beds.
I don't want to kill them.
Keep
The
it there.
situation,
We'll keep killing them.
the situation that you guys are currently in is they are all like the two guards closest you have screamed and yelled, so they are all up. But the only person that they've
What if-
seen at the moment is Brunier.
What if we convince them all that we are just friends and
Did they draw their weapons?
we're long lost friends?
I
Yeah.
like
I'm always down
that,
for diplomacy
that
first,
Claudia
so
and
we
Zip
get
are
the
in
Sasha.
the room with them. Like, we're just lost. I swear.
We're just lost, man.
Like Claudia's
We can
next.
talk at- we
Claudia's
can get
next to
ourselves
their
out of this.
bed. They're like, no, I swear, we're lost.
I'm underneath their desk, rummaging through their
Yeah, you're
receipts
like,
from their like
sorry.
day. Like, oh Jesus!
Okay,
What are we gonna do?
so
So are we gonna
Zip,
kill any of them, or just gonna subdue them?
I'm ready to start swinging.
I'm fine with
What?
that. Let's just do
I do-
I don't know what to do.
I have a brief question for the DM. Actually,
yeah,
the
what's
door that leads to that they yelled towards. This is going to be super fucking stupid. Does it swing? Is it an innie or an outie door?
up?
Probably swinging into the room.
Oh,
The
that's what they're
door.
drawing is.
Are you talking about the door that you guys have opened?
No, the door. So
just-
at where the stairwell that they yelled towards, that I presume is another
So-
door.
So on the map, you guys are coming out of a door that pushes into the room. The door
Yes.
to the door to the left is just a regular wooden door, and then straight across where the stairs are, that's similar to the cellar door that you guys came into. So it's going to swing up into the tavern.
So it swings away from us. Or,
It swings away
no.
from you.
Damn.
Up and away.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna put a rock in front of it.
That's not going to do anything, unfortunately.
Not in this case, no.
Yeah. Yeah, Bobby, just real quick, did they draw their
So
weapons and
I have a
then-
question. Are we trying to kill these thieves, or are we gonna just subdue them?
We
What
can
are
still
gonna-
cause damage. We just, if we do kill them, we'll just make it non-lethal.
Yeah, Ben is
Let's all protect our pockets.
Ben is
Like,
Ben
we
is
could
setting
cut
his
their arms off.
stun.
But we don't have to kill them necessarily.
We could just cut their hands off.
So we're going for the Batman approach.
Yeah,
Oh, no, actually,
we'll just scatter their spinal cord, but we don't have to kill
Oh my gosh.
them.
Ben sets his whip to stun. Oh,
Oh, there he is.
There she is.
Bobby,
Who's
can I shoot non-lethal ammunition from my gun?
You sure can't.
What the
Come meet your cousin.
heck?
I've swapped
back,
soft
bring back-
bullets in my
Bring
gun.
back Panda.
Oh,
Here.
you guys make me want to get more cats.
no,
His name is Rasta Pasta.
no.
Is Jeremy showing us something? Because
Threw
he's
an R in
been
front
like
of Asterion.
We keep dropping.
just
Oh,
been-
it's a cat. Oh,
no, I don't see
That's the
anything.
cat.
That's okay.
I'm not allowed to
No
have
worries.
pets in
Still
my
meet
apartment.
one
Sorry,
day.
Jeremy.
Right.
Just send
Uh-oh. Oh, we're good.
Uh-oh.
How do I move this? Oh wow, that's a really big crow. Holy
All right, a zip. It is your go. They do not see you.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
So they can't see you and Claudius. So this is a surprise round. So it is entirely up to you guys.
Hmm.
With
Wait,
we get
did we talk about what we
double
wanted to
damage with surprise rounds. Is that how that works?
I think we just get
You guys just go first. Basically, they skip their turn. So you got all 5 of you
Okay.
go, and then it will be in like full initiative.
Does anyone know how psychic energy works? Because I have psychic energy and I don't know how to. You know what? Maybe I just shouldn't even try that.
Psychic damage
I
is
wanna take
just
a look
like
at
any other
your-
damage.
Oh, okay. So I can just psychic bleed it.
Yeah, they could have special resistances or no resistance, basically.
I mean, they're just
Yeah.
thieves. Are they?
So they are thieves, and I did pull up a thief, like a rogue stat block, and I am going to give them a deduction in their armor class because they do not have, because you're not sleeping with armor on. They are in like just
Never
cloth
know.
clothing. You know what I mean? So they do have a lower armor class, because they were asleep. That you caught them off guard. I assume people don't sleep with their fucking robes and armor and stuff like that
Yeah.
on.
They
So they're
did in
getting
Lord
out
of
of
the Rings.
bed. They're getting out of bed towards Brunier.
So Brunier's the only one that they see. That's why I marked you and Claudia in black, and then Goxon and Ben are still in the
Fucking
tunnel. So that you guys are out of sight at the moment. That's why I have you like kind of pulled off the map.
We're gonna enter in like a fucking Seinfeld skit.
Pivot.
Open the door like real loud. Slide in.
Sorry, there's a bird war going
The
going
guitar
on
riff as
behind
we
me
walk
right
into
now.
the room.
Oh my god, there's so many fucking birds. What's going on? Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
Sorry. Well, should I do something to these people? They haven't attacked us yet, unless I want to be ahead of them, right?
You
they're-
can do Brittany.
They
'Cause I know
are
what I want to do.
they are grabbing their
I'm
weapons.
gonna use psychic blades. Okay. I'm gonna do
I would get yourself to a good spot, Britt. I don't want you to get
well,
surrounded.
maybe I should.
Yeah,
No, I can just hide under the desk. I'll be all right.
Or maybe you,
Should I
maybe
walk
you could
towards
do
Brunier?
you could set up a sneak attack from under the desk.
they come up to you, they stab them
Maybe.
in the
Maybe I
ankle.
can just post up. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could post up and then because there's more
Yeah, you
people over
don't.
by you
You
guys,
don't.
and then
You
maybe if
are.
those thieves,
You are hidden, so if you want to just hide under the
yeah,
desk,
they don't know that I'm there.
what you can do too, it's something that you guys haven't really had to do. You can hold your turn. So if you want to hide under the desk and say like, I don't want to do anything until someone runs past
Great.
me and then I stab them in the ankle. Like you can
Yeah, that's a
hold.
better idea. I think I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that.
Oh yes, alien
That's what
isolation.
I'm gonna do. Yeah. Can I move my character to underneath the thing?
Of course, I would say you're already crouched yourself. They haven't seen you yet. You
Yeah,
very
okay.
easily just kind of like slide under the desk.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right,
That was really
so
happening, bro.
that's a
You gotta be
zip.
smart about
You
it.
have your psychic dagger ready, waiting for anybody to run by.
Yep.
Ben, it
That's
is
hilarious.
your turn.
Okay, so what the fuck do I do here? So they see Brunier. I don't want Brunier to just be taking all the aggro, I guess. So give me one moment as I figure out what the fuck I'm not used to going so early.
Okay, just so you know, Brunier is up after Ben.
Okay. Ben doesn't want to directly kill them yet because it's a surprise. That's bad form. Ooh, fudge. I don't want to mess up Zip's thing. Ben is gonna enter the room, kind of around the door, because that also gives Brunier some like leeway.
I can move once it's my turn.
And I guess. Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna do color spray on the two guys in front of me. It's 15 feet? Yeah,
That's
8 and 7.
8 and 7.
8 and 7. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Gotta boop like that, and I want to do color spray on both of them.
Okay, what's color spray do?
Color spray is a dazzling flash of colorful light. Each creature in a 15-foot cone originating from you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the end of my turn. Not my next turn.
I like
Okay, so you're just chucking glitter in their eyes.
Yes, Bin reaches into his pockets, pulls out streamers and glitter, and throws it at Thief 7 and 8.
Love it.
Cast. Oh,
Okay.
whoopsie.
Let's see.
And
So
it is.
8 rolled a 3.
He has to
So,
he has to save on 14, I think. Constitution.
okay, so he is blind. We will give him, so I don't forget, we'll make him red. And then the other one rolled a 15. So 7 is not blind. He saves.
He spits out the confetti. I got it.
He was, so you turn the corner, you throw glitter in 8's eyes as he's getting out of bed. 7 is up in the top bunk, so it kind of just like hits the bed and just shoots off, and he is okay.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to give Brunier Bardic Inspiration.
Brunier, you said? Okay, we are going
He's
to
about to go, so that makes sense.
light him up for Bardic. Blind, is that disadvantage on attacks, I'm assuming?
Blind is something I have to look up.
Let me look it up.
I forgot 1 second. It fails any ability check that requires sight.
Okay.
Also, for Brunier, in the campaign notes, the last thing I posted over T-posing Goxen is my Bardic Inspiration is upgraded with this class, so I've posted what it does.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna have to read that to me.
Yeah.
When it
So
comes
basically,
down
it's a
to
moat. Yeah, when he decides to use it.
Yeah. Well, just read it out just so that he knows because he's going next. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, or is that it?
No, that's all.
Okay, perfect. So you read off your upgraded Bardic.
So when a creature uses a Bardic Inspiration die, the moat, which is attached to it, which is the upgrade, provides an additional effect based on whether the die benefits an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw. In an ability check, when the creature rolls Bardic Inspiration, you add it to an ability check. The creature can roll the Inspiration die, and again, choose which roll to use. In an attack roll, immediately after the creature rolls the Bardic Inspiration die, to add it to an attack roll against a target, the moat shatters. The target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die.
Holy crap!
As a saving throw, immediately after the creature rolls the Bardic Inspiration die and adds it to a saving throw, the moat vanishes, causing the creature to gain temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die, plus Charisma modifier.
Okay, just keep that handy, and just remind us because I'm definitely gonna forget.
That's why I put it in the campaign notes because I couldn't remember it either.
Okay, perfect. I love it. All right, Brunier, you are up. You are raged already. What you doing?
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna pop my potion of speed.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh no!
And then that gives me the spell haste essentially.
Yep.
And then I'm going to run over to this guy, thief number 6, and with my thaumaturgy thunder voice, I'm just gonna scream, "Where is Sasha?" And I'm gonna start swinging.
And then I started blasting. All right, swing away.
And then I start blasting.
Like the Hedgehog Barbarian, I love it.
I'm gonna. Oh wait, hold on. Let me. I feel like this hits. Oh wait, I'm in the right spot. 12 plus 4. That's 16 to hit.
16 hits.
All right, cool. And then with that hit, I'm gonna use the cleave option with my great axe.
Okay.
And that's basically when I hit a creature, I can make another melee attack against the second creature within 5 feet.
Yep.
Of the first one. On the hit, basically, like if I hit number 6, he gets hit with my great axe damage plus the rage and proficiency bonus.
Okay.
But D5 only takes the damage from the great axe.
Okay, perfect.
There's no add-ons.
That boy beefed the fuck up. God damn.
9. There we go.
Good shit.
All right, so they both. Wait, so number 5 takes 9 damage, and then
Okay.
number 6 takes 13 damage.
Number 6 took
And
13.
then with the potion of speed, I'm going to use my second action to swing again with the axe.
Okay.
And I can only use cleave once per turn, so this is just going to be a normal strike on number 6. Oh, nat 20.
Hey!
Imagine waking up just chilling there and the first person kills you.
Just absolutely smashed.
Let's fucking go.
There you go.
Right, and then
Just
that's
immediate.
damage doubled, right?
That's double damage, yeah.
Just
Wait, dude,
immediately.
6
Is he
is
double dead?
so goddamn unlucky. All right, so let's see.
Oh, I think there's someone in here.
Limbs chopped off. And,
All right, I'm
getting
gonna
fucked in
use.
the middle
All right, so I'm actually gonna use
They
my
cracked her
soldier
open there.
feat for this action, where once per turn I can re-roll my damage and pick either one. So I rolled
Okay.
a 7. I'm gonna use the soldier feat to see if I can roll a little bit higher.
You rolled a 7.
No, I rolled the nat 20 to hit for my second action, and then the 7 was the first damage roll.
So, but that's not including the double damage for the crit.
Oh wait,
It was
no,
like
7. The
15.
7 is not doubled. So yeah,
Okay.
technically,
So don't. How often can you use that feat?
once per turn. So it's
Oh.
just.
He's already dead, man. That's 14 damage
With the 14.
with a 14. Yeah.
Cool, all right. Well, and
Um,
it's 14 plus another 4, so it's 18 damage altogether.
Yeah. So
Okay, and then all right, since
How do you want to do this?
yeah, how do you want to decapitate this poor man?
all right, I've been thinking about this all week. So what I want to do is as he's standing up, fuck the non-lethal. I get 1.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get my axe. I want the axe to go right through his neck, and I want it to get stuck on the top bunk frame. And I basically just want his body to fall, and I want his head to be just fucking chilling on top of the axe. And then I pull it out, and it just falls to the ground.
All right, so you have absolutely murdered this dude. You have dismantled the entire bunk. The guy's fallen down. He looks at you just in shock. Thief 6 is no more.
That
All
guy's
right.
I'm just gonna
ready.
scream again. Bring me
He got
Sasha!
murdered.
And that will be my turn.
All right.
That was information
Jesus.
only Thief 5 had.
I'm looking forward to that.
Next up is
Claudia's
Goxton.
pissed. I was like, we had an agreement.
Next up is Goxton, followed by Claudia.
All right. Before I get started, I just want to ask, who is Sasha? Did I miss that?
Oh, that's right. She's like the thief ward.
She's the leader of the Thieves Guild.
Okay. And she was the one that we're friends with her, or we're trying to fuck that bitch up?
You just know that she is in charge in some way of this drug operation. So you guys are looking for her for. You know that she's the one that is putting pressure on the mayor Travis. So you guys are basically looking for her. Whether you cut off the head and the body falls, or you can, that you guys have not figured out. Just immediate bloodshed. So who knows?
And we think she's somewhere over here.
I'm gonna fuck that bitch up.
No,
All right.
no. So that door that you just pinged, that's the way out into the tavern. You heard her voice. Because when the combat initially started, Thief 6, RIP, poked up, yelled, "Sasha, we have intruders." You heard Sasha's voice behind this door over here.
Whoops.
Gotcha. Okay. Word. Okay. That works for me. So, for my first move, I'm going to just go through the door, and I'm going to go pretty much into the middle of the room. I have 30 feet, and 30 feet is essentially right the fucking middle. So I'm gonna grab my boy, put him about here. That's about 29 feet. I'm cool with that.
Oh boy.
And then let's see. I'm going to 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use my breath attack, my lightning breath on Thief 2 and 1.
Okay.
It goes out in a cone and it goes. I definitely can hit both of them with it.
Yep.
Here, let me read it off though, just in case there's anything I'm missing. It says as an action once per short rest and a 5 by 39 Dex DC 12, half damage on success for 2d6 of lightning damage. So
Savagery.
yeah, I
Nice.
just want to get these guys going. So I'm gonna roll 2d6 of lightning damage. I really only have 1d6. Oh no, that's not a d6. Hold on. I always get so confused sometimes. Which one's the d6? Oh yeah.
The
That's
regular
the normal
dice.
It's the normal one.
That's easily recognizable. All right.
They should just make it a fun shape.
Yeah, right.
Right.
First roll is a 4.
Okay, so
Second
4
roll
damage.
is
Oh no, is
second
this
roll is
do you have to roll to attack?
it's this is actually from exhale from my 30 line for 2d6 lightning damage. So the damage is 2d6. I just only have
They
one,
might
so I'm
have
just
to do
rolling
a
it.
saving throw.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If they have to do a saving throw or if you have to roll to hit
Or if it's a
first.
So it
spell attack.
says
Like you have to.
so it says Dex DC 12,
Yeah, it's a
and then
saving throw.
half damage on success.
Okay, so I'm gonna have them each roll a dex to see.
What do you have first? And we'll redo
It
the.
it's a
Okay.
12. You said.
Oh yeah, 12.
Okay,
Dex DC 12.
so they both saved. I rolled 215, so each 18 with their dex modifier. So they're gonna take half damage.
I'm gonna take half damage. Okay. So I roll 2. That's a good question. I guess it says it's D6 for damage, and then it's the same. Yeah, it's the same damage for both of them. It's not like one D is going to one D is going to the other.
Yeah, it's
It'd be the same.
collective.
Oh, no, it's combined.
They're each taking
Yeah.
2d6 damage. So you rolled
Okay.
a 4, and then what's the other one?
That's fine. 4 and 3. So
4 and a 3, so that's 7. I
we can
think it
round
rounds. I think it rounds down. So it's at 3 damage each. I think.
Yeah, if we're rounding down.
Yes, sir.
I mean, fucking lightning breath. I assume you round up to that. It's crazy. If I got hit by a fucking dragon with breathing lightning, but hey, so be it.
It might round up. I don't know if it's.
So you,
preference.
I think we've been rolling down usually.
No, that makes sense. I know. I'm just joking. That makes sense.
But
I'm joking.
so you lean back and you see all this crackling lightning energy, and you shoot it, and it hits the wooded posts on the bed and splinters everywhere. But they're able to kind of like roll out of the bed just in time, so they just get hit. They like get grazed with this lightning damage as it launches into the wooden wall behind them.
I hide under
nice.
the covers.
All right, so we are officially back at the top of the order. As Zip, you are still hiding.
Oh wait,
I didn't go.
Claudia didn't go.
Oh, Claudia, I'm so sorry. All right,
She's too well hidden.
Yeah.
Claudia, you're
He's
still
still hiding.
You're
So
hiding behind a
stealthy.
now destroyed bunk bed.
Dead guy.
Are you,
I'm going
Step over his
to
body.
cast Entangle on Thieves 1 and 2,
Okay.
and they have to they roll a strength saving throw and have to get higher than 13.
Okay.
What does a grasping plant sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square within range? So I can get those 2 guys in it. And
Okay.
these plants turn the ground into difficult terrain. They disappear when the spell ends. It's a concentration spell. It lasts for a minute.
Okay, so
Let's
thief
see.
1 saved, thief 2 failed.
Okay.
So he just is unable to move. Does he take damage from it as well, or?
No. So a restrained creature can take an action to make a strength athletics check against the spell DC. And
Okay.
on a success, it frees itself.
Okay, perfect.
the
I'll
next
put
round.
him in.
I like how these guys have barely made it out of bed.
Trying
Um,
to keep it that way.
so
Wake up,
these
Zip.
vines crack out from under the cement floor, grab him, and just pull him straight onto the bed. So now he is just locked down, unable to move. All right, now we are officially in round 2. Zip, you are hiding. Um,
I am.
you have
Are they
seen
moving at all?
glitter. You have seen glittered launched, beds destroyed, vines appear. What you doing?
I don't. I
Oh, I would like to know as the first round ended, you can hear movement, things getting tossed around behind that door where Sasha was. You could hear some type of movement, like she's probably rushing towards the door. Anyway, Zip, it is your turn.
So is Thief 8 dead? Or is Thief
No,
8
he is currently blind.
he's blind?
He just
Yes.
got pocket.
With glitter.
He got pocket glittered.
Yeah.
How long does that last for? Like for
Until
like
the end
this
of
whole
my
thing?
turn.
And Thief 7's just chilling in it
He's
disarray.
he's still in the top bunk looking down.
Well,
Why?
I don't really
Grated cheese.
I'm gonna use these psychic
It just said
blades
parm.
that
I
I
didn't know
have.
if it was fresh or grated. Sorry. Sorry, what was that?
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to figure. So I have these blades that I'm manifesting with psychic energy.
Yeah, so I think the blade, I think it
They go
replaces like your regular blade, basically. So I think it does additional.
There's 1d6 plus ability modifier used for the attack. What does that even
I would assume your ability modifier is probably. I don't know if it would be your dexterity or if it would be whatever
mean?
you use for spell casting.
I guess can you send the description?
How do I do that? 1d6 psychic. I don't know what.
I'm gonna pee real quick, but I'll be listening. I can still hear you guys, so I can still hear. I'll be back in a second.
I equip these psychic blades. I need to use them. Oh no, why is it over here? I just do this. Oh no, why is it? Everything is breaking on my iPad right now. I'm sorry.
Also,
So
Bobby, brief question. Oh,
you go ahead, Josh.
the Sasha door, does that open inward or outward?
Give me an investigation check.
Well, I'll wait till Zip's thing. I just want to make
Okay.
sure.
So your psychic blade, it does. If you scroll all the way down, it shows you the damage. It looks like it does 1d4 plus 3 damage.
D4 plus 3. What is,
Okay.
so do I have to roll to hit it, right?
Yeah, you still have to roll a d20 to hit. And
So it says
the psychic blade has a +5 to hit. So whatever you roll on the d20, add 5.
okay, so I'm gonna have to roll. I have to roll to see if it hits first.
Okay. Who are you attacking?
I think it's an 8 that's blinded, and then I do I can do a second attack with the second sword in my free hand.
Yeah, so you would use, because the description says you can manifest a psychic blade in your free hand. So if you can use your regular weapon and to attack, and then you can summon it in your free hand, and then I think you can use a bonus action to attack with it on your offhand as well.
So am I just doing like with the regular like short sword first?
Yeah, use your short sword first, and then you can use your bonus action to use your psychic blade.
Okay.
Because you have 2-weapon fighting, so you can use it. So
So 17 plus 5 to see if it hits. 17.
that hits. So then roll your damage for your short sword.
That's a d6 plus. Wait. Yeah, d6 plus. 4. For the short sword. 4.
You rolled a 4?
Yeah.
Okay, your short sword has a +3, so that's going to be 7 damage.
No, it's 1 plus 3. I rolled a 1.
Oh, you rolled a 1. Okay. So, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Okay, perfect.
And
then you can use your bonus action to attack with your psychic blade.
And then that's 1d6.
So you have to roll again to attack. So roll a d20 and then +5.
15.
15 hits. So
Check.
then roll your damage on that, which
I
is
got a 5.
okay. It's weird because on your sheet it's a d6, but on the description
Yeah.
it says a d4. So roll. I would go with that. So roll a 1d6 +3 for your psychic blade.
1d6 plus 5.
5 damage. All right.
Oh.
Yep.
So he takes another 5
Interesting.
damage. So you run over, you stab at him with the short sword, and you take your open hand and this purple psychic blade manifest, and you take a second swing at him. So now you're just dual wielding blades. All right. So that is a Zip's turn. Bin, you are up.
So, question for the group.
Love people too.
So you asked me to roll investigation, Bobby. I rolled it was a 20, a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Nice.
We will
Yes.
say that the door appears to probably pull inward.
So towards us.
Yes.
Okay. So, question for the group. What I was wondering is, it sounds like Sasha's on the other side of that door, but it also sounds there could also be other people there. We don't know yet. What I was thinking about doing potentially was doing creation and basically putting a 5x5 rock in front of the door so she can't immediately get in.
Okay.
But I also don't know if that also she's like, fuck this, and there's another exit and she just leaves. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any way you could do that to maybe hold off like 3 and 4, just to kind of give us some time to? Because we are
Unfortunately,
technically still outnumbered.
right. Unfortunately, I
So-
can't do that. I would just put a rock in front of them. That wouldn't do anything.
They could just go around it.
Right.
I would just make a rock appear.
I know. No, that's fair.
That was my
Confuse
only.
them more.
That was only my
The element
suggestion
of
because I'm
surprise.
afraid she has other people in the room with her, and we're just gonna get swarmed. But I don't know.
Can I like perception to try to remember if there are other ways into the basement besides this one or whatever?
So, I mean, you weren't here during the last session, but what they noticed as they were moving through, they went past a couple doors leading to different taverns. There was no additional doors. So it would be easy to assume, based on what you guys have seen, that there's only one secret entrance in and out of each tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because as you guys went through this underground tunnel, each door that you found had the thieves' symbol on it, and inside of it was another symbol that represented the tavern that it went to, and you didn't come across additional doors that were either unmarked or duplicate symbols. Everyone seemed to have its own secret entrance.
Interesting. Okay, I guess I'll block the door. In that case, any opposition to that?
I'm not opposed.
Um,
If you're opposed, say aye.
I was gonna say I don't want to do it unless I don't want to cause a problem.
Yeah.
Josh,
I don't
Josh,
have a problem with it.
Oh, sorry.
The only thing, actually, I guess we could just knock them all out. Because my thing is, if Sasha comes out, like, I'm just going to keep telling her, I was like, look, you can tell your men to stand down right now, or I'm going to fucking kill them all.
That's another
You
thought
know.
Just gonna kill them
Yeah.
all.
So the thing is, I can dispel the object whenever I want.
Okay. Yeah, maybe when we get down. Yeah, yeah, you could do it. I do not oppose.
Okay. Zip, do you have any issue with that? Claudia, are you good with that? So I will rub my hands together and do my classic trick of making shit appear whenever it wasn't shit. And what's most fitting to the room? Let's see.
Josh, I have a question for you. How tall is the said object?
The object says it can fit. What D&D says is a medium-sized object fits within a 5x5 space.
Okay, I was wondering how tall it is.
I don't know, a 5x5 rock, I guess, or a box. I guess. How about a crate?
Latrine.
I'm looking it up. So it says a medium item in D&D is anywhere between 3 and 10 feet tall.
Okay.
So I would say just like for a general vibe of the room, the ceiling is probably just say about 10 to 12 feet. So a 10-foot tall whatever will fit and will fully block the door. Most doors are not 10 feet. I think most doors are around 7 or 8 feet tall. And this is just a normal ass door. Oh, and then
Okay,
another thing also, Josh, is fuck you.
So Bin claps his hands together, and a big box just kind of falls in front of the Sasha door.
Nice.
And what bonus action did I have? Fuck that. That was my action. Bin just kind of claps. He's like, "Yeah." And that's all I can do in my turn.
All right, so that is Bin's turn. Now we have Thief 8. The glitter has worn off by now, or does he have to make another saving throw?
He's shaking the glitter off.
Okay.
Picking it out of his hair.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of streamers and shit trying to get it out of his bangs.
So he pulls these off. Zip's not hidden anymore. Claudia's not hidden anymore. So he rubs his eyes. He gets all this glitter off, and he looks around. He sees this gnome dual-wielding weapons in front of him who has stabbed him. He sees Bin, he just sees all this chaos. He looks at all of his other thieves. He sees one of them's dead. He sees a crate appeared in front of Sasha's door, and he just looks panicked, and he just yells to Sasha, "Sasha, what do we do?" And you just hear a now very muffled voice gently penetrate the crate, because he's like, "They killed one of our own," and she's like, "Fuck them, I want them dead." So he's going to turn towards a Zip, and he's going to take his short sword, and he's just going to take a swing at a Zip.
No, not me.
Just a child.
That is a 10, 13. A 13? Does a 13 hit? Your AC. I don't remember. All of your ACs are shockingly low.
Wait, a 13 is...
Your armor class is 14, so that does not hit.
Yeah, it's 14. Oh, it doesn't hit. I was looking at my hit points. I'm like, it does.
So he's super frazzled, and he's like looking around, and he takes his sword and he swings, and you kind of just duck under it. And he's still like trying to like wipe stuff off the way, like he still hasn't fully recovered. All right.
Perks of being mortal.
Brunier, it is your turn.
All right, she wants us dead. Say less.
Not lethal.
Um, is thief? All right, so wait, the bunk bed in front of me, thief 5. Is he on like unstable ground, or is he in front
So
of
I
me?
would
Is he
say
still trying like?
with a nat 20, you have probably just decimated this bunk bed. So he has fallen and he's standing on top of just like debris. So I wouldn't say it's like super unstable, but he is at floor level with you guys now.
I'm gonna do reckless attack
Oh yeah.
on him. Basically just gives me. Actually, wait. If I move. Oh yeah, let's see what the range is here.
So typically
If I move,
every square is 5 feet. Just as like a
yeah.
general.
So if I move here, would I have advantage on him?
Yeah, because I would say there's a little bit of an overlap. We can say Claudia's probably right there, and then he's in the
I
middle
would say,
square. So if you go on the opposite side of Claudia, in between the bunk bed and the crate, you would be flanking, so you would both have advantage.
yeah, I would say what this is probably like 10 feet right here.
Yeah, about that.
All right,
There's a
cool. So
rule.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
move
it was
here
like
just so I can
5.
attack with advantage.
Yeah, about 10 feet.
And then no, I do have the perfect inspiration too. Yeah, I'm gonna go and attack. Do a great axe attack. Oh, perfect. 21.
That hits.
21.
Oh, all right. I rolled a 1 for damage. I'm gonna use the soldier feat to re-roll.
Perfect.
Oh, and a 12.
12.
All right, so that's 6. Yeah, so that's 16 damage altogether.
Oh my
Jesus.
god, how do you want to kill him?
Damn.
These guys definitely have like 15 health or something.
She wants us dead, so I want them dead. So I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna swing overhand, and I'm gonna get him right on the collarbone. And I'm gonna do one. My first strike is just gonna be that first break, the cut, and then I'm gonna swing again just to get it about like 3/4 down to like right above the belly button, and then I'm just gonna leave him be.
It just splashes. It just splashes blood all over Claudia.
Hey, I am just inspired by Grog this session.
So you just come down
Your
and
cousin?
just basically just like slice downwards. His body
Claudia's like
starts to
front row
like.
at SeaWorld.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hock at him until he's nearly in half, and I'm just gonna leave him be.
So you
And then-
practically like bisected him. As you pull your axe out for one more swing, you see the body kind of like start swaying and split, and it just
Like a banana.
like a banana, and it just
Yeah.
slumps over. Claudia just has this huge like smear of blood splatter down her armor.
Beautiful.
Right.
And then let's see how much free. All right, so I don't really have. I can move to thief. Oh wait, no, because I already used 10, so I can only move 15 feet. So that would actually be. Should I use the ruler or should I use the squares for this?
I would
to
just use the
gauge
squares. The squares is probably easier.
Yeah. I feel like the squares is more accurate too. I feel like it's more on brand with. So I have 25 feet range, so I can only move 3 more squares. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm gonna move next to Goxon.
Hey,
Thank you. Sorry, I got the wrong
And then I'm
keys.
gonna throw. All right, so 1, 2. So yeah, I'd say I'm probably gonna move to like right about here.
Okay.
Right, that's 3. And
Yeah,
then I'm gonna throw a javelin. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a javelin at thief 3. I might have to use my barn.
Oh yeah, because you still have the speed potion.
Yeah, because I have 2 actions and then it's for 10 rounds of combat. It's for a minute technically, and each round is 6 seconds.
Yep.
So yeah, this is round 2. Let's see. Okay, so it's 4. Okay, so that's an 8. So I rolled an 8, but I'm gonna do the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
What do I do? Is that a D4 or a D6? Bin.
Let me check. Oh boy. It's a D6.
Beautiful. All right, so that's 8 plus. Oh, cool. 13.
That hits.
Beautiful.
And remember, you have the thunder damage additionally if you want to add that.
Oh, I'm adding it. That
Murder.
Sasha, dude. What Sasha said is music in my ears. She wants us dead. We're fucking killing her.
Yeah, same. The second I heard that, all right,
Say less.
say less. Don't gotta think about it.
So the javelin is a D6 plus 2. Alright, so it's so I rolled a 5 for damage, and then
Okay.
what is it? And then whatever the bardic damage thing is, it's a Constitution saving throw.
The target and each creature of your choice that you see within 5 feet of it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC.
Well, he rolled an 18
crap.
plus a 1, so a 19, so it definitely saves.
Dang.
Would that so each creature I can see, would that be 3 and 4?
Immediately after the creature rolls attack, the moat thund shatters. The target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet. So it could be the other guy then.
Yeah, it's fair. I'll give it
1
to you.
and 2 are within.
Yeah.
Well, he's attacking 3, I think you said, right?
Or sorry, 4. Then it could hit 4 too.
I think it's like it's a little
Oh,
weird.
It says creatures within 5 feet. Is for
So
the,
he rolled a 3.
But
So
isn't that where javelins go?
Oh.
You know what I mean? What
So
was
then
that?
he takes. Oh
No, go ahead.
no, I was just saying. So I think it whatever if he fails, he takes whatever you rolled on Bardic Inspiration as thunder damage.
Oh, cool. So yeah, I rolled
which is a 3,
I
right?
rolled 5. Oh yeah.
Okay, so I just want to get it clear. You attacked Thief 3, right?
So
You
attacked
threw
the-
the javelin at Thief 3, right?
So I rolled. Yeah, I hit Thief 3 with the javelin. I rolled a 3 plus 2 javelin damage, but the Bardic Inspiration I rolled was a 5 because I rolled an 8 plus 5 to make it a 13 to hit.
Okay, give me
So I
one
think I
second.
think each of them just takes 5 damage.
Okay,
One is the piercing damage from the javelin. Like Thief 3 takes 5 piercing damage, and Thief 4 takes 5 thunder damage.
Okay.
Thunder.
Give me
Wow.
1 second. My dude's all fucked up. I changed their health because apparently the thieves in D&D Beyond are. You said it was 4 damage for the javelin.
Oh, I rolled a 3. It's a 3 plus 2. So it's I think it's 5 piercing damage for Thief 3, and then it's 5 thunder damage for Thief 4 for the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Because Thief 4 failed the save.
Yep. Okay.
Hey,
Perfect.
I don't think you're worried about me getting overpowered, all right? Fucking Tom's over here.
I was gonna say, that's a cool ass effect for the Bardic. I didn't see that at first.
So you pull the javelin back, and as you throw it, you see Ben kind of just follow it with his eyes, and he just like applauds, like he just starts clapping, and through the air you see it just kind of this lightning spiraling around it. It hits Thief 3 in the side, and the lightning explodes out, like it keeps going as if it was thrown through him, and it just hits Thief 4 and just shocks him back for a second, and he slams against the wall on the top bunk.
He's got the
Alright.
frazzled hair like when a Looney Tunes character gets electrocuted.
Exactly.
Badass.
So is that your turn, or do you want to kill another character?
It would just be my bonus action, and I really don't have many options for bonus. So that will
Thank
be
God.
That will be all for now.
That was a
All
crazy
Wait,
turn.
I'll take
So Sasha's officially in the mix. She opens the door, and you just hear "what the fuck," and you just hear banging and like chip pieces of wood just flying off this crate. She's just hacking at it, trying to get through. Um,
Oh,
and you just
before
hear
I end
her
my turn,
yelling. Oh, go ahead.
oh, no, yeah, go ahead. Also, before I end my turn, I scream again. Sasha, tell your men to stand down before they all die for no reason.
So you just hear her
Yeah.
chipping away, and she just hears that, and she's like, "Fuck you!
What?
Like, get them! Like, stop them! I want to see these people." So it's Thief 7. It's his turn. He sees Thief 8 get hit. He's up on Thief 7's up on the top bunk. So like a fucking WWE wrestler, he is going to dive down at a zip, and he is going to try to grapple her.
Uh-oh.
So he is going to. We'll put him right there. So grapple, if I am not mistaken, you have to make a
Stop me.
strength. You have to make a strength saving throw. So I'm gonna roll for strength, and then you have to roll for strength. And whoever, if you don't beat mine, then you are grappled. So roll your strength. So just
Is that
roll.
just a D20?
Yeah, roll a d20. I don't think you have a plus to strength. Let me check.
I got
a 9.
Yep.
Okay, so he rolled a 14, so you failed. So he is going to, he dives off and kind of lands on you and knocks you both prone, and he gets up, and now he's just like bear hugging you, and your feet are like, because now you're up off the ground, so your feet are kicking and just trying to get like away from him. So I will read grapple real quick just so you know. If I remember correctly, D&D grapple. Your movement speed is 0. Yes, your movement speed is 0, and people have advantage on attack rolls against you. And at the start of your turn, you have to roll strength to see if you can break free. So he's just holding you, squeezing you, not letting you go, and you just hear him yell out to Sasha, I got one! And that is going to be the end of his turn. Goxen, you
just
are
gonna
up.
be kicking and screaming.
All right, so I was going to do something different, but seeing that, Goxen's going to turn to Thief 7 and do a Eldritch Blast
Hell yeah.
Okay.
to try to break that
Save me.
concentration. So 1d10 plus 3, and then hit DC plus 5.
All right.
1d10 plus 3. There it is. All right. I got a 9 plus 3.
So that's a 12 to hit. That just hits.
Nice. Well, no, that was for damage. Sorry.
You have to roll the hit
rolling.
first.
Yeah, what am I rolling to hit again?
It's a d20.
It's a D20.
Plus whatever your modifier is.
Yeah. 5. So I got 18 plus 5. I'm good at some hits.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Yeah.
So what was the damage that you initially rolled? 12?
12. If you want, I can reroll since I did wrong.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, so I just want to check. I'm not sure how it works if he drops.
He goes flying with a zip.
Yeah, really.
So I don't see anything about him dropping her on an attack.
It's up to you, I guess. I mean, just
But
in your mind. You know?
I will roll a Constitution saving throw, and we'll see if he is able to hold on to her. He rolled a 4. I think that means he lets go of her. So he picks
Yeah,
her
tell
up. She's kicking, screaming. You turn, you pull your hand back. This energy
I mean,
appears in it, and you just blast him, and it knocks him off his feet, and he lets a zip go. So a zip lands to her feet, and she is ungrappled, and you can see, like, because he doesn't have any armor on, his shirt has just shredded from the force damage that hit it, and you can see him starting to bleed, and he holds, like, his shoulder. That was a pretty good chunk of damage taken from
Nice.
him. Is there anything you want to do before the end of your turn?
No, I'm going to save my bonus action for later. So that's the end of my turn. Oh, wait, actually, I'm cool. I'm cool with there. I think it's a good spot to stay in right now. Everyone's kind of a little distanced. Yeah, my turn.
All right. Josh, I have a question for you.
Yes.
This is just a box that you, like a crate that you summoned.
Yeah, a box crate. I don't know. Give a shit. A rock. Something. I just wanted something big and heavy.
Okay.
Can it be a crate full of rocks?
It just says you make a thing with a certain gold value, but crates and rocks aren't valuable, so you can summon big amounts of them for really cheap. That's the idea.
Okay. Well, crates are very easy to break, but rocks.
Yeah, I know. I was going by the sticker, and that was a stupid idea. Not thinking back.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So
It makes such a good turn
That
thing.
is
Like,
funny.
I
my
can't-
turn,
I
she's
like
going to get through it. You know what I mean?
So I can't find
Very
any,
Looney Tunes.
I can't find anything on the health of a crate, but it does generally say that, like, a massive crate this size, the AC is about 15.
Okay.
So Thief 1 is going to jump out of the bed, and he is going to take
My
a
box.
swing. He's going to pull his short sword out, and he's just going to start swinging at it to try to get her free. Let's see. That is
My
an
magic box.
8 plus 5.
box.
That's 13. So a 13
Not bad.
doesn't hit. So as he swings his short sword into it, he hit it at a weird angle, so it breaks a chunk of the crate off, and you see it go flying. But his sword is now stuck in it, so he's kind of like taking the rest of his turn basically to pull it out. So the crate has persevered. So that is
Box
Thief
over.
1's turn.
Box OP.
Thief 6 is dead, so that is the end of his turn. Thief 5, I think, is also dead, so that's the end of his turn.
The bottom left corner is the bottom left corner. Unfortunately,
So
is
that
real
is
space.
Claudia's turn.
Okay, I'm going to apply Hunter's Mark to Thief. Who's on the ground right now? Are they both Thief 3 and Thief 4?
1, 7, 8, and 3 are on the ground. 4
And
is
3?
2 is
Okay.
behind.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark and fire an arrow at Thief number 3.
Okay.
Pluses on that. Lame. Does an 11 hit?
It does not, unfortunately.
Oh.
Dang it. Okay.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I'm going to shift into my hyena form. And let's see. Which gives me advantage on wisdom checks, and no creature within 30 feet can make an attack roll with advantage.
Okay.
Unless I'm capacitated.
And that was with your bow that you took the shot at him with, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pull your bow back, it goes flying past him, just hit, it sticks into one of the bedposts. And then you shift, and all your hair gets longer, all that good stuff. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Actually, pretty good.
That's where I am. Yeah, I'm far enough away from everyone to be able to use my longbow, so I'm happy.
Okay. All right. So
The camping
Thief
strat.
3's turn. He is going to 5, 10. Coxon, are you like right there in that square, like next to Bernier, or are you down a little bit more?
Um,
You were
I,
kind of in
I,
between. I just don't want to move you where you don't want to be.
I was using the ruler to do my steps, so I was kind of like on the line. I could be just like directly diagonal with Bernier, I guess, because he moved like a little bit ahead of me.
Yeah, that's fine. I just didn't
Yeah,
want to move you
I just
where
went to
you
where
don't
like
want
my
to be.
movement ran out.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll do the squares for now. How much space is each square supposed to be? I was just using the.
Generally, they're 5 feet. The AI is a little weird, and it did add, like, in the center line, a weird half square. I don't know why. We'll just ignore that.
I got you.
AI being weird. So we have
I mean, it's, dude, for AI image, I mean, this is a great map. I mean,
Tyler was really pissed when he had to do this room.
very pissed.
So Thief 3 is going to run up to Vernier, seeing the massive bloodshed that he has caused, and he's just gonna. He said, "Fuck grappling." He's just gonna take a swing at him. Just trying to get back for his fallen brethren. That is a 14.
Ooh, fuck yeah! So it would hit, but because of the potion of speed, haste gives a +2 to my AC.
Oh,
So
no.
so from 13, I'm a 15 now. So that just misses.
Ew.
Oh
Alright.
shit! He like ultra instincts it.
Yeah, so he
Yeah,
runs
literally.
over just full of like rage from seeing you swing, and you're like vibrating. And he just swings, and you just somehow just
All
vibrated
picked
like
out.
out of the
Oh
way.
yeah,
It's just
in my huge form.
alright. So
You're 60 feet, right?
Thief 3 is a swing and a miss. Thief 2 is currently grappled. And that was a strength saving throw to get out.
Jade?
For Thief 2, it's a strength save,
Entangled.
correct? For
Oh,
Entangled?
sorry.
Oh, yes. Let me pull that up really quick.
Okay.
Bobby, while she's looking it up, how high would you say the ceiling is on the room we're in? I feel like I asked this last week, but I can't remember.
I
12
think we
feet?
I think we said it's about 10 to 12 feet.
Okay, cool. So yeah, when enraged, since I'm in giant form, I'm probably about 18.
Be out here.
So it's an
I like that
athletics
Bern-
check,
Oh,
Okay.
and it's they have to hit a 13.
13. Okay, so he failed. He rolled an 11. So he's
laying there.
reaching for his sword stuck to his bed, just trying to get to it, but he can't quite. So he's not going anywhere.
But still in bed.
He's just still in bed. Thief 4 being on top of the bunk bed, he is going to take out his hand crossbow, and he is going to take a shot at Goxon for hitting him with the lightning. That is a 20 to hit. I'm assuming that hits.
I hit 4 with the
Finally.
lightning. I hit 1 and 2 with the lightning.
Oh,
Not that it matters.
no, you hit 3 and 4. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm
No, I
talking
hit 3 and
about
4.
Brunier. Well, Goxon's catching strays for what Brunier did then.
Please for something over here.
What is that? 1d6.
Sorry, I dragged you into this.
Yeah, all right. Okay,
That
so-
is. Oh my god. They're finally doing something. That is 9 damage as he takes out his hand crossbow and just hits you right in like just above like the heart.
Ah.
What'd
So
you
that
roll
is
for the AC?
a 20. Well, it was a 15
shit.
plus. It was a 15 plus 5, and then he rolled. I
Okay.
rolled. It's a 1d6 damage plus 3. He rolled a 6, so it's max damage for it. So
Damn.
that's
How-
9 damage as you just get clipped.
God
That is
damn.
Thief 4.
Got clipped?
Listen, you guys just got through 2 rounds of combat, and you have gotten hit 1 time.
No, we're gonna
Yeah.
die.
We've gotten so
What's your
much.
health looking like, Coxon?
Complain. I'm the one time.
Oh,
So that is the end of round 3. Or I'm sorry, that's the end of round 2. Round 3 is beginning. It is a zip followed by Ben, and same thing. You can hear Sasha just pounding away at this crate. Just at this point, she's just beyond that. She's like, get this fucking crate out of the way. And you can see it kind of starting to move a little bit. Like, not only has she started taking huge chunks out of the crate, but she's starting to like push it and get momentum to try to get it out of the way. A Zip, it
Jeremy,
is
did
your
you take
turn.
damage?
He took 9
Yeah, I took
damage,
damage.
yeah.
How much damage did you take?
9.
9. I'm down to 15 health from 24.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not
Just remember,
horrible.
I do have that amulet, so maybe I could pass that off to you.
What was the amulet again?
It gives you temporary hit points.
Okay. How many temporary was it?
18.
That's not bad.
It's also a one-time use, though, so we should probably save it for. We could still heal him. We have 2 healers.
That's
I
only
was gonna say we
that's
can
only if the amulet hits 0.
We have 2 healers in the group.
we can top him off if we need to.
Well, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did before. I'm gonna fucking
How many more
whip out
points do you
my
have left?
short
9?
sword.
I have 15 health points left, but I also do. I think I
Fine.
have a couple healing potions, but like, I mean, hey, healers do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna complain. Someone wants to heal me up. We good.
You got me and Josh. Sorry, me and
Yeah. Bend over.
I'm sorry.
Bin salutes.
Alright, a Zip, you're just swinging at, which one are you hit? You're just still going at 8, or are you
No.
turning? No.
Well,
What?
I'm really fucking pissed off. I'm pissed off. Is Steve7 the one that
Grab
He's
you.
the
got hurt
one
before,
that,
right?
yeah, he's the one that picked you up.
Well, I'm gonna fucking really pissed off and angrily try to swing my little short sword at his ass because I'm pissed.
So you shouldn't need to do too much, realistically.
So I
You're
gotta
gonna bisect that dude.
I got a 17 to hit.
Jesus.
Nice.
That
I'm sure
definitely
it
hits.
does. Oh, and then I got a 4 plus 3, so 7 damage on that.
Okay.
That should do it. That should definitely do it.
On 7, right? How much damage was that?
Mhm.
How much damage?
4 plus 3, so 7.
7 damage. Okay, so you turn on this guy and you just take a huge swing at him with your short sword and you just cut his stomach just straight across, and you can see like it was a deep gash and he's bleeding, and he bends over for a second and he holds his wound, but he's still standing.
Oh, he's got like 2 left.
He's still alive, Dave.
Damn it.
He's hurt
Can I take
real bad.
Can I hurt him with my psychic blade?
Yeah, you can use it still in your offhand so you can still use that as a bonus action.
I'm just gonna literally look at him and be like, why won't you fucking die? And then I got a 21 to hit on the psychic blade.
Jeez.
That hits.
That's definitely
And then I got a 4 to damage.
So how do you want to kill him?
I'm just gonna fucking.
Oh,
He's leaning over, right?
Yeah, he's bent over holding his stomach from the short sword slash.
Well, my magic psychic sword that apparently you can't see is just gonna fucking right in between his eyes.
So he
Yeah, I
While he's
like
bent
that.
over.
So you take your short sword, you slash across the stomach, he keels over, and you just take this like glowing purple psychic energy and you just jam it straight into his forehead, pull it out, and as you pull it out, he just falls forward next to you, and he is no more.
And that'll teach you not to grab people my size.
That's very offensive.
Yeah. Put your fucking hands on me.
Don't pick me up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ben, it is your
conflict.
turn.
So Ben is gonna shift position ever so slightly. He just saw Zip like fucking bisect a dude, so he's gonna be like, I'm gonna move away for a second. So I'm debating. I was gonna go after Thief 3 because he's hitting Goxen, but then I realized Brunier is literally right there, so probably not needed.
I'd say 4 is probably the biggest problem because he has a.
Yeah, that's a good point. So
an advantage because he's still up there.
Yeah.
So Ben is gonna move the map. Ben is going to move over, and he's gonna pull out his. He's gonna set his gun to stun. He's gonna pull out his whip, He's gonna smack at the guy on the bed.
All right, roll them bones.
Ben reaches behind his ear and pulls out the whip. Ben rolled a 9 to hit.
Nice.
Is it plus anything?
It was a 7 plus 2.
Okay, so that misses. So you pull your handkerchief without, you crack it, and it, because he's up a little bit higher, you
I wrapped around the bedpost.
you wrap it around the bedpost, and you're kind of like stuck for a second, and you pull it back. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Ben makes a threatening gesture at the guy on the bed.
Just give him the finger. Arr.
Like Ben shakes his fist at the guy up. We didn't do anything to not get hit.
Anything else, or is that your turn?
That's it for now.
All right. So it is Thief 8's turn. Seeing his teammate just get murdered by this small little gnome, he is going to turn on her, and he is going to take a swing at her with his short sword. That is a 22, so that definitely hits. And that is, you take 6 damage. So you have your back to him, and he kind of takes his short sword and just jabs it into your shoulder blade and pulls it out, and it kind of like sways you for a second. So yeah, that is 6 damage that you take, zip. And it is Brunier's turn.
Jeremy, you want to take care of Thief 3, or you want me to save him for you?
Damn.
I mean, I can take care of him if you want. Yeah, I can do that. As long as someone's on 4.
It's up to you.
700 mark too.
I'm really worried about 4, honestly. But like, I could take 3 because
It'll
Ben's over
transfer.
there at 4, so that's cool with me.
All right, cool. I'm gonna move over to Thief 1.
Yeah.
Okay, if
Extend
you
it
go
further.
towards him, Thief 3 is going to have an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine.
He
Okay,
doesn't care.
so as you turn like a psychotic badass that you are, he just is going to swing his short sword at you, and that is a nat 20, my good sir.
There you
go. So that is 13 damage.
Ah.
Since I'm so wait, so is that 13 doubled or?
That's after it's doubled. So it would, rounding down, it would be 12 plus your rage, so it's half damage, so that would be 6. Right? Yeah, math.
Yeah.
So you take 6 damage as you turn and just walk away, and he just slashes the sword straight down your back.
I'm gonna look back at him and just be like, about time you guys did something useful. And then I'm gonna look at.
He takes one
and I'm
1d4
gonna let
psychic
me help you
damage.
with that. And I'm gonna do reckless attack on Thief 1
Okay.
just in case.
Swing away.
A 9.
A 9 does not hit, unfortunately. That was with advantage.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Yikes.
Sometimes they
It'd
just
be
be
like that sometimes. And then
Yeah.
my second action is going to be at him again.
Okay.
I don't know if reckless attack is only for 1 strike per turn. Let me double check that.
On Baldur's Gate, it was once you would go reckless, because that once you went reckless, you stayed reckless until I think your next turn, because attacks against you are also on advantage. So I would say roll with advantage again because you're in reckless. I'm just gonna put a marker on you so I don't forget that your attacks on you are with advantage.
Damn. An 11?
11 just misses, unfortunately. So
Yeah, I knew.
you walk over and you just take 2 huge swings with your great axe.
Wait, do I still have Bardic Inspiration?
No,
Or
you
is it only
used
one time
it. It's only one time, man.
Yeah.
Fine. I can only go for so long.
So this guy was
Yeah.
in the middle of pulling his sword out of the crate. So as he pulls it out is when you swung down. So he like kind of just accidentally like dodged it. And then he turns and looks at you, and you can see like even though you didn't hit him, you can tell he's a little rattled by that near miss.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
would hope so.
and is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, those are my 2 attacks, and I don't really have anything for a bonus. I'm not going to use a potion just yet.
Okay, so it is Sasha's turn. And let me see what she does. That hits. So you hear. Actually, let me roll. So you hear out of nowhere this huge crash on the crate, and you see wood kind of flying up, and you see finally she has hacked her way through and has entered the battlefield. So as the door's already open, you see the crate kind of just start falling apart from inside, and all this wood falls to the ground, and she's standing there. She has a dagger in her left hand, and you can tell it kind of has like this magical energy around it, and she has a scimitar in the other, and she kind of just looks around, and she sees all of these dead bodies. And she just looks at Brunier, she looks at Goxon, who is straight ahead, and she just says, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" And unfortunately, because she used her turn to destroy the crate, that is the end of her turn. Goxon, you are up.
Woo!
Well,
I wanted to go. I mean, I guess I have to go 3 because if I break away, it's gonna fuck me. So yeah, I'm gonna go with him. So I'm going to use my packed weapon, blue steel. I'm gonna 2-hand it. So I have to do my DC, which is gonna be 4 plus 5, so that's 9. I'm an honest man. I'm assuming 9 doesn't.
A 9 does not hit, unfortunately.
I'm coming.
Okay, so
Everybody's no lie.
I swing at him. I miss. It's embarrassing. It is what it is. I'm then
So what
going to
happened
look.
is you summon your packed weapon that now has these new dragon scales on the handle, and it changed
hell
the
yeah.
weight of it a little bit, which threw off your swing, and he was able to kind of like dodge out of the way because you're not used to the extra weight on the blade, so now you realize that you have to swing it a little bit harder to get that speed that you were previously.
I'd like to think Goxon was just like, "Oh, this is so fucking cool!" Like he was distracted by how neat it was.
Yeah, because now you can see these hardened blue dragon scales that kind of filled in where the smooth handle once was. All right, so what's next for Goxon?
He's gonna look at Sasha, and he is going to use Hexblade. So it says once per short rest, as a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet to curse it for 1 minute or until the target dies, you die, or against the cursed target, you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls, score a critical hit of 19 or 20, and you regain 6 HP. So,
Oh shit.
The
I want to fuck that bitch up.
the Hexblade Warlock is so fucking cool.
Yeah. I just need to be able to get this fucking thief 3 out of here. So if someone wants to fucking use a whip or something to pull him away, I'll fucking beeline to Sasha and probably get my head cut off, but I'll do it.
I think I could grab him.
And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right, so it is Thief 1. He is rattled. shocked by Brunier and his just streak of violence, but seeing his boss, seeing his leader enter the fray, he has this like newfound confidence, and he looks he looks up at Brunier because he's so tall, and he is going to take a swing at Brunier with his short sword. That is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
All right, so we are going to get. You take 3 damage as he
that's-
kind of. That's after it's halved and
is that-
everything.
that's-
Yeah, it was.
that is half.
Yeah, it was 7 damage. So halved and round down, that's 3 damage. So he kind of like he takes a big swing up, and it cuts your armor, and it gets to you. It feels like a nick. It's not anything that's life threatening in any way.
They're just furs.
So it's Thief 1's turn. Claudia, you are up next.
Okay. So I have Thief 3 Hunters marked for my last turn.
Fiona, come on.
I'm going to.
Does that mean you have advantage, or does everyone have advantage on it? 'Cause-
I think it's just her.
It's just extra damage. Yeah, it's
okay.
not advantage, it's
Oh,
extra
okay,
damage.
cool.
Okay. So I'm going to try to hit him. And I got a 13 plus 7, so a dirty 20.
Hits.
Need to roll for damage. That's 1d8 plus 3, then the 100 more damage too.
D8, damn.
So that's 11 plus 1d6. 14 damage on Thief 3.
No, it's really good. How much damage on Thief 3?
Hell yeah.
14.
14.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Oh, what the fuck? Come on now.
Badass.
Alright. So you turn and your instincts just hone in on your target and you pull back and it hits him like in the collarbone, like almost hitting his throat, and you see him stagger and like almost go to the ground, and he's holding on to it. He's still standing, but like blood is just pouring down out of this wound. He is hurt very badly.
Nice.
And then let me see if I can do anything as a bonus action really quick. Any spells? As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing World on Goxen.
Okay.
And you roll, it's 2d4 plus 3.
2d4 plus 3. I roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either or, whoever wants to roll.
First d4 is 2. Second d4 is 3. So that's 5. Plus what?
Oh, yeah.
3.
Plus 3. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you very much. So I get healed 8.
Nice.
Since you're right in the middle and you're squishier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. The Goxen is very squishy. I need to level the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
It
I need to
doesn't.
get
It's because Goxen's so gun happy he runs forward.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just eager. I'm eager to fucking get some sweat going.
Dude, if I had something called blue steel in my arsenal, bro, I'd be trying to swing that. Badass.
In the first swing, I just fucking slip and fucking miss. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
I know.
It is. Now it is the thieves' turns. We have 3, 2, and 4. So I'm gonna rapid fire through this real quick. 3 is gonna take another swing at Goxen, seeing him heal up. That is a 16 to hit. And that is you take another 8 damage.
You guys skeleton take it away.
So same thing. Same thing.
You'd be in a lot
Seeing
shittier
their
position without it.
seeing their boss come back in, you can see that they're energized. They're ready for this battle now. They feel like they have purpose. And he just takes another hack down at you, and it slices a huge chunk of your armor off. Thief 2 is going to make another strength check because he's just been asleep this entire fucking battle. And he rolled a 4, so he's just, it's like
Sasha runs in, and one of them has just been in bed.
It's like in those movies when like they're reaching through like pipes and they're trying to like grab like a key out of a cellar and like they're just touching it, but instead of grabbing it, it falls like away further. Like that's him trying to reach his sword so he can start hacking at these vines. So that's his turn, and then Thief 4, seeing Bin take a shot at him, he's gonna return fire with his crossbow. That is a 19 to hit, so I'm assuming that hits.
It does.
Yeah, be careful with 4. That crossbow's crazy.
And you take 5 damage as he pokes out from the top of the bunk bed and just shoots a little handbow at you, and it hits you like in the leg. Not anything super, super crazy, but it definitely didn't feel good. So that is the end of round 3. So, out of nowhere.
It's funny to think that guy's just rolling around in his head, just popping off shots with a crossbow.
Oh no.
Out of nowhere, because you guys are in the cellar of this bar, you all hear this massive explosion, just whoosh, and the basement shakes for a moment, and through the floorboards in the ceiling, you see this giant flash of light. And after a moment, everybody kind of pauses and like looks around and looks at each other, and slowly you can see smoke starting to come down into the cellar.
What are we in Iran?
Jesus Christ.
So,
Keep going. There's smoke coming down.
So you hear Sasha looks at everybody and she's like, "What the fuck was that?" And then the cellar door slams open and another thief with his hood up looks down, sees the bloodshed, and he's like, "Jesus Christ, they're attacking from up here. They're back." Sasha looks at him and he goes, "What do you mean they're back?" And he yells, "The hooded people, they've come back. They're attacking." And he turns and he runs. And Sasha looks at all of her people and she's like, "We need to go, go, go." But you guys are still in combat. What do you want to do?
What do you mean? Fucking
Yeah, wait, what?
Swift.
Who's
Team
who's
Huddle.
up right now?
What? One at a time, please. So
Okay,
it's,
so
I'm
hood
sorry.
people are the people from
It is-
Tarsus who are making them sell drugs.
Say that again.
Because they're hooded. They're all hooded.
So
It's
the-
right?
So you saw a
Everyone's like,
giant
"Goddamn
flash of fire. Smoke is pouring into the basement from upstairs. A member of the Thieves Guild flew the cellar door open, told them that the hooded figures are back and that they are currently attacking the town. And Sasha's telling her members of the Thieves Guild that they have to go. So it
Uh-oh.
is a Zip's turn. What would you like to do? The cellar door is now open.
Let's see if we can get some answers before we start.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna start my character.
They ask if
somewhere.
their
It's not
hooded
part of
figures
this-
are making them sell the drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could try to like knock that bitch out.
yeah, do
So-
something.
Or like
The reason that I'm keeping you guys the reason that I'm keeping you guys in initiative is because this is all happening really quick. So
Oh yeah.
like
It's better off this way.
so a Zip, like this is happening, like I need what are you doing like now? Like this is where I'm gonna start like rushing you guys. Like you don't have all day for your turns. Like you gotta go.
Yeah.
I move my character, and I'm just gonna be like, "What do you mean these hooded figures? What are they doing?"
So you're
and
you're
then
yelling at you're using
like,
your
yeah,
turn
I'm
to
yelling
yell
at
at
her.
Sasha.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sasha's just she like isn't really paying attention to you guys anymore, and she just looks at you. She's like, "What are you talking about? You heard him. Like we have to go. Like they're back. They're attacking." So that's the end of your turn, Bin. What are you doing?
Oh boy. Bin does not take a swipe at the guy on the bed, but Bin kind of walks over, and he just makes like he makes the arm like he shrugs and he points like he wants to like exasperating like what's going on, kind of hands.
Are you doing? Are you doing it towards like who are you trying to
I'm sorry,
communicate with?
This is towards he's so stressed out that he meant to do it towards Sasha, but he was doing it at Thief 4 initially, but then turned halfway through to Sasha.
Okay, so I will say that because you didn't talk, neither one of them noticed your gesture because they're
I'm just
not
throwing
looking
you
at
my
you. So it is now Thief 8's turn. He's going to use his he's going to use his bonus action to disengage with everybody, and he's going to use his action to dash. So when you use your action to dash, it gives you basically doubles your speed. So he now has 60 speed. So he is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he is gone. So Thief 8 is running out the cellar door. He is out of the initiative. Brunier, it's your turn.
Wait, so he ran into the fire? He didn't run into the tunnel?
No, he ran right upstairs. You can see like the tavern is on fire, but it's not to the point that you can't escape. You can't really
For
see
now.
how much is
Right.
going on out there, but you can tell that the building is currently on fire. But yeah, he ran straight up into the tavern and he just ran out the front door. He's gone. And as he was
thaumaturgy,
running, you saw him grab like his leather armor off one of the beds and was like kind of putting it on as he was running out.
in thaumaturgy, thunder voice, my Skyrim scream. I'm gonna yell at Sasha, and I'm gonna be like, "Are the hooded people the ones making you sell the crystal?" That way, it kind of like, I feel like with the thunder voice, it's like you can't ignore that. Like,
Yeah. So she, shocked by like the commotion that you've stirred up, she looks at you as she's getting ready to run as well because her turn is right after you. So as you say that, she is starting to leave. She's like, "Yeah, of course. I never wanted anything to fucking do with this." So is that the end of your turn?
no, I'm fucking. If they're up there, I'm gonna start moving. 1, 2, 3. Just to keep my rage going. I'm gonna swing at people. I'm so sorry.
She's like, we're fucking cool. You're like, I'm still gonna fuck your people up.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like we were fighting like a bunch of firefighters, and now they're rushing off, and Brenier's
I know, just to keep.
Thief 2 is about to burn to death.
I rolled a 19.
He's still in bed.
19 hits.
I don't think Thief 1 has been hit though, so I think he's still pretty fresh on points. So I'm just gonna roll my death.
I like how she has like half of a guild left now.
Yeah, literally.
All right, actually, I rolled a 1 for damage, so it's 5. It's 5 altogether. I was thinking about using the soldier feat, but I don't need to. So yeah, I'm just gonna with the blunt end of my axe, I'm just gonna whack Thief 1 in the head.
All right,
And
so you
just
just
say,
come
"Fuck
down,
you."
you just crack him on the bottom of the on the head with the bottom of your axe, and you see him like sway and like put his hand against the wall for a second, and you kind of like rocked him, but he's barely been scraped up this entire fight, so he's still fine.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, "Get your ass upstairs and fucking figure it out." And then
So
I'm gonna start
as-
moving upstairs.
So as you turn and run away, he's pissed at this point because you hit him. So he's like, "What the fuck?" So like, he's like, we have bigger fish to fry, and he's gonna retaliate with a swing, an opportunity attack, and that's a dirty 20 to hit. You take 4 damage total, and that's halved.
Right.
It was
So I moved 5 feet. He did that opportunity attack. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna swing at him again with my second action.
Oh my god.
Ben is
Eat
wildly
allies.
gesticulating to the fight and then to
And
the
we already
smoke
killed
from
2 of them.
upstairs.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Before I do that, how much damage was that, Bobby? 4?
you took 4 damage, yeah, and that was after it's halved and everything.
Alright, let me just update that on the thing. Natural nat 20.
Let's go.
You shouldn't have done that.
Should have done that.
Use my soul feet.
Cut this fucking off.
Alright.
I feel like
So
we're like
that's
wiping out
10.
the Power Rangers or something. Like they have a Megazord with
I know.
3 people now.
So that's 10. Alright, so it's 14 damage altogether.
That was exactly how much health he had.
Yeah, that's what he fucking gets. He shouldn't have
Damn,
fucking
you
touched me.
killed him.
How do you-
Oh yeah.
Can
How do
he,
you
can
do
he
it?
Alright, so
fall
yeah.
on the vine? He has to fall on the vine.
So what did he do? What did he do for the opportunity of attack?
So he took his short sword and he just swiped it as your back as you turned, and he just cut
So
it.
yeah. So he slashed my back. I'm just gonna turn right back around and just swing the axe at him, and I just want a clean decapitation. And then I no words said, nothing. I'm just gonna move towards the stairwell.
Okay, with your movement speed, how far did you get?
Oh, so yeah. So I would say I moved 5 feet. He did the opportunity of attack.
Moved
back
another 5.
10. So I have 15. Yeah, so I have 15 feet left.
So 5, 10, 15. So you get on the stairs, basically.
Yeah, so I get to here, and then for my bonus action, how many? Should I use a healing potion now, or should I do our healers have plenty of
Oh,
stuff?
but it's not
we have-
healing you. You just killed a sick person.
Oh, okay. Ben.
Yeah, Ben's freaking out, but we can't heal you.
Alright, I'll save you guys the slot. I'm gonna use a potion. Just because I'm in
Actions have consequences.
I'm in stubborn Brunier mode, and I'm just like these fucking people, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna pop a potion of greater healing, and then so let's see, I'm down. I have 3,
Are we still technically in
I have
combat?
4.
I've been going through the combat order just to keep everything organized. So you are technically still in combat. I just have been trying to like get everybody out. But they're not hostile towards you, but they are. It's a weird.
As I wanted to do, because like as Brunier's walking away, I kind of wanted to run up and grab him and be like, like what the fuck was that?
It was your turn already, Josh.
I know.
So
So hold on,
Sasha.
let me.
Oh.
I'm just gonna roll for that potion.
Oh, right.
Drink a potion.
Six. All right, so I had 10 health. I literally rolled 3 1s in a row. That's ridiculous.
Jesus.
So that's 10 health added on. I know you want to see me die, Wolf Lady, but I will not die till I make sweet love.
I'm not
Yep.
a wolf.
Whatever you say,
not
my
a
sweet
wolf.
little canine.
Ben does like Ben as you walk by. Ben just does like the big shrug, like what was that?
All right, so that's your turn. Sasha is going to do the same thing. She is going to use her bonus action to disengage, so nobody can take opportunity attacks. And she has enough speed that she can actually make it out of the tavern. So as she's running out and she leaves her 3 thieves behind, you just hear her shout at her 3 remaining people. Keep an eye on them. I need answers from them. And then you hear the cellar door slam behind her.
Bitch! You should have done it, Tom. You should have done that.
I ditch your guys after seeing them all
Okay.
get slaughtered.
We're gonna fucking kill them all.
Goxen, it is your turn now.
I was gonna escape. I was gonna disengage. I mean, now they're all gonna fucking die. So it is what it is.
We can still talk to them and try to persuade them to be
I-
fine.
She closed the door on us and said they need to get answers from us. I ain't talking. I'm fucking swinging. I'm swinging. All right?
Talking is no
Right.
longer an
Yeah,
option.
the time for talking is over. The time for talking was
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
yeah. It's the time to fucking swing on these motherfuckers. All right, I'm going to attack
Oh my god.
Steel. I'm gonna attack Thief 3 with Blue Steel. So I need to for DC. It is going to be 11 plus 5. That's 16.
That hits.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Let me grab my D10. One day I'll know by heart which ones are which, but I got this one's the 10. Okay. All right. So I'm rolling my D10. That's a 5 plus 3. So that's 7, and then I need to do D4 of. So 7 normal damage, and then 2 lightning damage.
How do you want to kill him?
5 plus 3. 5 plus 3.
Goxen's gonna just. I mean, he's just trying to do it quick, so he just. Like grab the back of his neck, leave, and then peel it up, and then just throw him on the ground.
You keep cutting out super hard.
Am I? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Coming through.
Okay. I said, since he's Russian, Goxen's just gonna grab the back of his neck, lean him towards him, and stab him, and rip up into him, and then just throw him on the ground.
He's out. He keeps cutting out. Fuck him. What I got from it is, so you summon your pack sword. You see lightning streak out. Goxen's pissed, so he just grabs the dude by the throat and just pierces him straight into the heart, rips it out. Blood flies straight into the air. He just lets the body drop. That is Goxen's turn.
Or just censor your ass.
Thief 1 is
That's close enough. That's close enough.
Claudia, you are up.
Not done yet.
There's no more
Sorry,
thieves on
you're
the
not
ground,
done. You're not
right?
done. Goxen, what do you want to do? Huh? What do you want to do?
I got movement.
All right. Move your dude.
I'm not gonna just lose my movements. All right, so I'm gonna go 5, 10,
Sound like you're
15,
underground.
20,
internet.
25. I'm gonna move right next to Thief 4 and just leave it there.
All right. Claudia's turn.
Do I sound
I'm
bad
just
or turn it
moving
off?
towards the door. So that's 1. Ah! Oh my god. Oh, stop. Just put me back.
Put you back there.
Thank you. 1, 2,
Well, there's a bed
3.
there.
No, that's the one you destroyed.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So that's 30 feet.
Uh-oh.
That's it. That's all I want to do.
No attacks, no nothing.
I'm just going towards the door.
Are we in like a time is this place about to collapse basically? Do you want me to do like a perception roll or something? Or was there just like
So right now it's the 2 thieves' turn, so we'll let them go. It'll start up at the next round, and then we can get into that.
okay.
Cool. All right. So Thief 2 still taking a nap in bed. He is going to roll one more time. He rolled a 4. Still,
He's sleepy guy.
like
He
a
went to bed
shitty-
really late, so he just doesn't have the reaction time he needs to
like
get.
a shitty comedy. It just cuts to him, and like all the noise stops, and you just see him just still trying to reach for his sword. Thief 4 now panicked, because he is the only one left. He is going to 5,
Hide under the covers.
15, 20.
Oh, they're so cute.
30.
I'm not trying to distract the class, but I figured I'd show. Oh,
So
there you
Please
are.
do.
There you are.
Oh,
Yes.
Kitty.
she's
Hi,
He
getting
came up for a
there.
moment. Yeah, it's gonna take a day or two. But anyway, I don't mean to distract the class. Continue.
Oh, please
The
do.
Thief 4 is
Cats are not distractions.
those are acceptable breaks. Thief 4 is going to use his bonus action to disengage, and he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Gotta climb down the
30.
bed steps.
So he is going to make a dash for the door. He gets just to where it's open. He's going to use his action to kick it and try to kick it closed. Yeah,
Oh,
that
no.
works. So he is, hi baby. He rolled an 18. I would say that's good on the strength check. So he has closed the door,
Okay.
attempting to lock everyone inside. And something that we didn't really get
Bastard.
into when you guys initially came in, but every tavern, it's a secret door. So this is actually just like as it closed and you guys actually can see what it looks like closed. It is a map. It's a stone wall, just like the rest of the wall. And there's a giant map of Daggerford on it. But that is the end of his turn. So we are at the top of round 5. And to bring up what Tom was saying about it being a time thing, if you would like to roll perception, you can feel free to do that. Generally, that's something you would do on your turn. So I will say at the start of this next round,
Well, I'm at the top of rotation anyway, so we'll do bin and I'll do it on the next one. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's so with most of the people out, it is a Zip, Bin, and Brunier. So I would say that you can, all three of you can kind of act simultaneously if you would like to. So if you want to just roll a perception and a Zip and Bin, if you want to do anything as well, just let me know and we can do that.
I will wait for Brunier to do his thing.
I'm gonna go. Let's see, 1, 2. I'm gonna go up to that cellar door, and I'm gonna do a strength. Like I'm guessing Sasha locked it when she
Yes.
slammed it shut, or
Yeah, so as you like jimmy the handle to try to push it, you can feel that it is locked.
Okay.
So give me
I'm
that
gonna do a
strength
strength
check.
check then. Yeah, and that is advantage since I'm raging.
Yes.
First one is a 15 altogether. Does that work?
That absolutely works. So you run up to the door, you jimmy the handle, you step down a couple stairs, and you kind of like jump up into it and you slam into it. The cellar door goes flying off, flying open. And now you can kind of like because you're so tall, you're kind of like half in, half out. And you can look, and it's very similar to the tavern that you snuck into. You're behind the bar. At this point, the walls are on fire. There is a giant hole that has been blasted through the front wall to get out into the marketplace. But you can still get out. Like, fire has not fully engulfed the tavern. That is still your fastest way out, is just straight through either the front door, which is open, or the hole that has been blasted shut. And you can see from where you're actually, no, you can't really see anything on the floor because the tavern bar would be in the way. So you can see kind of the wall and, like I said, flames. So you can tell that from where you are, there's a way out. So a zip and bin. What are you guys doing?
Can we see the fire from down in the basement?
No,
all?
but not really. Not from where you guys are located in the cellar. But you can still see smoke starting to kind of like slowly come through all the cracks, and it is getting heavier. The longer you guys are in here, the more smoke is going to get into this room.
Oh no.
Yep, if you want to go first, you can.
I'm gonna out my short bow. I'm gonna try to shoot this guy in the foot and be like, "What the fuck are you closing this door for? We only got one way out of here, homie." I'm not gonna call him a homie. Oh no, my dice fell.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh,
That's an automatic
Hold on a
miss.
second. Fuck. I'm trying to do this fast, of course. God damn it.
Very good.
I'm gonna try to shoot him with my short bow from where I'm standing. Oh. Oh. I got 7 to hit. Is a hitter.
7
Okay.
is you rolled a 7 or
To hit him, yeah.
Well,
Well,
what do you add?
it's plus whatever your crossbow is, which is probably +3 or
Well, it was.
+5.
Oh no. It's 2 plus 5, so it's just.
Oh Jesus. Okay. So you're kind of like the room is starting to fill with smoke. It's getting harder to see. So you try to shoot him in the foot to pin him there, but you can't see his feet anymore. And it just you see like metal kind of slide off with the bolt hitting the ground and ricocheting. Ben, what's up? What are you doing?
Ben is going to kind of make to go up the stairs after Bernier, but he's gonna he just kind of wants to poke his head up for a second to see what's going on.
Okay.
And he's gonna look. If like from the bottom of the stairs, could I see the fire?
From the bottom, I would say you can see a little bit on the walls near the top of the
Okay.
ceiling.
Ben flinches when he sees the fire. And what he's actually going to do is he's going to go over to Thief 2 and he's going to gesture, like he's going to pull up the vines and just like wave a hand frantically at Claudia. And that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
So
the
you're
humanity.
Don't think
Oh.
I can't like disengage it in any way.
Oh, you
have to break
can't.
through.
Josh, if you want to give me a
So take a turn
strength
to maybe.
strength check to try to pull him free, you can do that.
Oh boy. Ben.
That thing that bards are really good at.
Yeah. Actually, I rolled a
Nice.
19 actually.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's squirming, and he's loosening himself enough, but not quite to get himself. So with a helping hand, you're able to kind of just rip these vines off, and Thief 2 is finally free.
If I
Bobby.
can do. Oh, sorry.
No, oh no. Wait, I'm sorry. If you have more to your turn, go for it. Because
All I want to do is if Ben gets him, like if Ben helps push, like gets him out of the bed, Ben kind of like wants to push him towards the door, like the cellar door.
Okay, so I will say that you probably that would be enough. Say you help him out of bed and you move him to the other side of you.
Yeah, Ben just kind of like wants to encourage him to go.
Yeah. So as you help pull him out of the bed, he just like looks up at you because you're probably like a good 1.5 feet taller than him, and he just puts his hand on your shoulder and he just says, "Thank you, friend," as he like kind of like limps off. You could tell he kind of like he's a little ripped up from the vines, so he kind of shakes that off and he begins to make his way towards the stairs. Goxon, what's that?
Oh, wait, no, Bobby.
Yep.
With the haste spell, so obviously I would say my first action was breaking open the door. For my second action, can I throw my last javelin at 3d4?
Yeah.
I say you missed it already.
That's.
I thought you were killing Thief 2. I was like, oh man.
if you don't unblast him, Tom.
Yeah, he's within range too. I'm assuming the javelin's 30 feet, and he's like just within 30 feet.
Oh, dude, no, the javelin is the javelin has great. It's
Do we need
100,
to
120
knock
feet.
out another
Jesus.
damn,
Okay,
Bro.
throw that javelin.
I need to keep my rage going.
one?
Oh my god.
You missed good.
It's a 23 altogether.
Yeah, that hits. What's the damage?
Let's see. 9.
9. All right. So you just fucking yeet this javelin, and it sails through like this now very smoky room. And you don't see it make contact because at this point the smoke is like kind of like up to his waist. but you just see him go "Ah!" and like kind of stumble back, and as he leans back, you can see the javelin sticking up into the air as it's like pierced into his stomach. All right, so that is Bernier's done. Goxon, you are up.
So D4 did not die from that, correct?
He did not die, but he is bleeding pretty heavy at this point.
All right.
And after
Before I run to get out of there, I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast just for good measure. Right? Just for good measure. I'm just gonna get him the fuck out of here.
I hope you guys are proud of yourselves.
I very much am.
I'm not.
Very much am. So
These
That's
people,
exactly what I
they did
wanted.
nothing to us.
that's exactly what I wanted. So 1 second, I'm gonna my dice are in this other room. I'm gonna do this from now on though, because like fuck my computer. It's not my internet. My internet's great. It's just that computer just sucks so fucking
Just
bad.
aging out. I get it.
Yeah. All right, that is a 9 for the DC or whatever,
That
and
misses.
it's plus 5. Plus 5. Sorry.
14 hits.
Okay, so 14, and then I gotta roll a tenner plus 3. Oh wait, is it plus 3? Hold on, I'm just gonna bring these out there. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Dude's playing mobile D&D.
These guys.
Yeah, literally playing mobile D&D. I just took it off my monitor. I'm just doing like the PC. That it's just easier that way. So I'm not getting disconnected with you guys. Eldritch Blast is going to be 1d10 plus 3. Yeah, and then so you were saying before the electric. That's just for my sword. I can't add that to my fucking
So
Eldritch Blast. Right?
at the moment, the electric damage is only for your
It's just sword.
swords. But you
Okay,
have
I'm
the
cool with that.
option to change the Eldritch Blast from force damage to lightning. It doesn't do any additional damage. It's just like one of those things. Some things are resistant to physical damage and not magic. So like having that utility for that is beneficial.
I gotcha. Well, that's cool with me. All right. Well, I rolled a 9, and that is plus 3, so that's going to be 12 for my Eldritch Blast.
Was that lightning or force damage?
Just normal Eldritch damage, force damage, whatever.
So you turn and you look at this thief, and your hand swells with this red crackling energy, and you throw the Eldritch Blast. It flies through the room, separating the smoke, and it hits him right in the javelin, and it pushes the javelin through out the other side, and then the force of the Eldritch Blast itself finally connects with this massive wound from the javelin and just eviscerates his stomach, and he just slumps over, dead as fucking dead could be.
Hell yeah. Good. Fuck that guy.
Tried to lock us in the room.
And then with the rest of
He
my
was
turn,
just
I'm
following orders.
well. Fuck him.
Yeah. We've heard that excuse
Fuck
before.
us.
So were the Nazis, all right?
So this
Okay.
is me out a
Fucking
good accent.
Nazis.
'Cause I feel like the lions are changing.
Oh, I'm definitely.
No, you're not.
So I moved Goxon to the stairs. You said so that door is barred right now. You said.
No, Brunier smashed it
More.
open.
Okay, so I'm leaving then. I'm out.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Brunier just like grabbed the doorknob and just lifted the entire door off. Like,
Yeah,
ripped
just
the
fucking
entire door off.
Rips the whole fucking thing off.
All right, Claudia, you are up.
I'm just going up the stairs.
You're just outie.
Huh?
I said you're out.
I might just. That's my character. Yeah, this is fucking bullshit. We're all trying to escape a burning house. We don't need to be throwing punches still. And then she climbs up the ladder.
Hey.
Tried to lock us in the room.
All right, so Claudia
What are we
Pitt
doing? What
has
are we doing?
stormed out. Thief 2, now the lone soldier, looks around at the carnage and he just rubs his temples and he's like, Sasha's gonna fucking kill me. And then he also just leaves. And then that just leaves the trio. Are you guys all just, you're out of combat, so I would just say you guys are all just leaving and following out.
Can I do a
Can I roll
perception
investigation
check
to see if there's
how
anything-
long I have
Yeah.
until this basement is uninhabitable?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we can't even loot these fucking people.
That's what
Oh
I'm
well, I guess
saying.
they're in their beds.
Give me a perception roll.
Do I have to do that too?
Or could,
Oh, kitty cat.
or could we do a quick loot? 'Cause, man, I killed a lot of people, man. I'm getting a lot of loot.
Yeah, you should get
We
nothing.
did. We did kind of.
We don't want to rob anyone.
anyone.
Give me the perception roll first.
All of us?
Jack shit.
Yeah, all of you give me a perception roll.
I rolled a 4 altogether.
Okay.
If it's all of us, hold on.
Coxon's
I got an
greedy
11.
ass is
Well, no.
running back.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
you're out. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
out.
I was trying to blow my nose. I was like, hold on. Let me run back in there.
No, you're out.
Jeremy, you greedy
Um,
bastard.
I got a 10.
I got a 6.
Okay,
So minus
that
minus
is
11
real
minus
low.
one is 10.
So I will say,
Much damn smoke.
Wait, you can get my roll.
you're gone, dude.
I'm just like right out the door, like one. I'm like right next to Brunier.
Easy. Oh shit, there's dead people down
Okay.
there.
I'm right next to
Goddamn
Brunier.
greedy guy.
Brunier goes, And he looks at the loot, and I just smell it and go, okay, hold on.
All right. Give me a perception roll. I will give it to you
Roll.
because everybody else rolled like dog shit.
Guess what I rolled? I'll be honest.
What's
no.
your roll?
A 1.
A 7.
Oh,
Okay.
Y'all deserve it.
With
We don't do
the
shit. We
with
don't see
the
anything.
with the low rolls, I will say a zip from where you're standing. You can see the door that Sasha has come out of is a single room. There's a bed, there's a dresser, there's a desk. The desk has more paperwork on it. That is all you can see. Ben, Bernier, and Goxon, the three of you can see that the building is on fire, and it's going up quick. It's going up very quickly. I will say that a zip can make it into the room and loot one thing out of that room, like the additional Sasha's room. Ben, Bernier, and Goxon, I will say that you guys will be able to loot one body each safely. But after that, you don't know. You don't know how long this building is going to be up.
Okay.
you gonna go for it, Zip?
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna try.
Ben,
But what do I have to do for that?
run.
So I just have to does it count? What do I
So we don't
Do I
have
roll
to
for
use
anything?
the map so much anymore.
We'll just talk through it, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just talk through it. So we'll do a zip first, since we'll just run down the encounter thing. A zip, you run into the room. Give me either perception or investigation roll.
I want to give her a bardic inspiration, my last one, before she runs in,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay.
It's a good call.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh
I
hell
got a nat
yeah!
20
Oh.
plus 4 investigation,
yeah.
which is a 24, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
She can see everything.
So I definitely make that shit in there.
Yeah. Okay. So you run in. You see.
That was awesome.
You see her bed. It's disheveled. It's thrown apart. You could tell that she was sleeping. She dove out of bed. I will give you a choice. With a nat 20, you can see that she left a cloak behind. It is a all black cloak. When you look at it, it almost seems invisible. Like light reflects off of it just a little different. Not quite invisible, but it is almost darker than black, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see
That's cool.
on the desk, there is a bunch of paperwork. With a nat 20, I will say that amongst the paperwork, you can see Sasha's handwriting. Like, you can see her name on it, on some of the ledgers. You can see some type of reports you see the word Kars. You see a map. And you see a silver coin with the Thieves Guild logo on it. You have enough time to get one of those items. You can either get the stuff on the desk or the cloak.
Get the cloak.
That's what I was
Burn
thinking
the
too.
bar to get the cloak.
I was gonna say, can I do the cloak? But then can I do like, is sleight of hand, like, can I just swipe past when I'm running out? Can I do like a sleight of hand? Is that
With
not-
your nat 20, I will say you run over, you grab this cloak. Give me a sleight of hand to see if you can grab one item off that desk on your way back without dropping it.
Ah, I got a 20!
Hell yeah.
All right.
That's even. I'm
With a
gonna sit.
with
Plus,
a
plus 5, plus 5.
with a natural
I will
20,
literally
I will say that you
just
run
right there.
over, you
Say
grab
that.
this cloak, you spin around as you're running out the door, like something that you've done
What do I grab?
a million times. You are able to grab a handful of paperwork, and as you grab the paperwork, the coin was sitting on it. It's like a silver dollar, like it's bigger than a quarter, like silver dollar. You grab the paperwork and almost like fling the coin, and you catch it in the hand that you have the cloak. So you have paperwork with Sasha, some type of paperwork, a map that has Karst on it, and that coin, and then you have a cloak.
That's our rogue
Wow.
right there.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking
Wow.
go.
So you
That's
run,
rogue.
I can't believe I got
Fr-
2 20s in a row.
you throw all that
Rogea.
stuff
that.
in your pouch, and you are out the door.
Whee! Oh, I'm done.
Ben Bernier and Goxon, I think I said you guys have about enough time to loot
One body, right?
one
Yeah.
body
I
each.
just rolled
While
two
a
nat
zip is
20s
doing this, you guys
in a row.
run, and if you want to grab
That
stuff
was cool.
off, the rogues, they didn't have anything, they didn't have any armor on, but they do have each one
Oh
of
no!
them. Each one of them has a short sword and a hand crossbow that you can add to your inventory. And then I will roll. Guess I'll roll. That is 38. So Brunier, you grab 38 gold off a body. Ben grabs 81,
Hell yeah.
and Gotham grabs 22. So you can add each one of you add your respected golds to your inventory. You guys all get a short sword and a hand crossbow as well.
Lovely.
So you guys run through, you loot all that stuff. I'm assuming you guys aren't taking the risk and you're just making your way out.
Ben,
Honestly,
Kitty bow.
it rolled perfectly. That's exactly what I would have wanted to do. See what was in that side room.
Yeah, two nat 20s.
Yay!
Two nat 20s
Good
is
shit, bro.
wild. Absolutely wild.
That
and
was
I
fucking cool.
can
Yeah,
Ben
that's badass.
roll an
I
investigation.
had really bad doubt in the second roll. I literally was like,
No, you
no!
fucking killed that. One thing
Yeah.
Ben wants to do before he leaves, he wants to
That's never happened to me
confirm
before.
that everyone down here is in fact dead.
They are very much so dead.
Okay.
Half of them are missing their heads.
Are you sure?
Well, Ben
They're-
just wants to like zip around and make sure they're dead before he leaves.
Yeah, no, they're dead.
What
Fair.
is this invisibility?
Okay.
How do I add it?
So the
Ben like
cloak,
waves his hands and zip to come on.
the cloak I have to homebrew, so I'll make that item and add
Yeah.
to your inventory. It was on my list of stuff to do. I was gonna originally put it on Sasha, but it seemed more fitting that she would, in a rush, leave something important behind.
Good.
All right, so you guys run out of the cellar with your collected items. The tavern is now just engulfed in flames. The walls are covered, the ceiling is starting to collapse. You guys make your way out. And this tavern is in the center of a marketplace. I will bring back up the town map just so you can see. So If you go to the bottom left,
Oh, wow.
where it says Marketplace, 17 is where you come out of. So you come out into the center of the marketplace. As you
Oh,
run
wow.
out of this flaming building, you run out into
So deep.
Like the effects.
pure chaos. You can see a couple of the Thieves Guild people running, trying to help civilians up. Everyone is screaming. As you look around, there are other buildings that are also on fire. And then you see this purple winged creature fly past all of you, and it slams into a civilian, smashing it into the ground, and it grabs it with its talons and launches itself straight up into the air. And you hear this woman screaming as it just drops her from this height, and she crashes through a cart. And you see, as you look up into the night sky, you see almost a dozen of these purple creatures flying through the town, just wreaking havoc, smashing through buildings. You see now at this point, guards are running down alleyways, trying to save people, trying to attack these creatures. Some of the Thieves Guild, you see Sasha, she's gone. Like, you see her off in the distance running north, just trying to like gather more forces. And then you all realize that you hear this massive humming, a humming that you have heard one time before.
Oh my God.
And you look and
Sorry.
you see this massive pillar of this blackened, dark purple, translucent crystal. You've seen this before, but this time this one's bigger. It's probably about 3 or 4 feet taller. It's probably another 3 or 4 feet wider. And as you look over, you can see hooded figures darting down alleyways. There's probably about 3 or 4 of them, and they run off into the shadows. And you can see that this pillar did what it did previously, where all of the elements in it are already swirling in like one circle, and you can see that the portal from this pillar is already open, and slowly, I'll be done in a minute. Slowly you see these 2 hands grab onto the portal, and they're on fire. They seem human-like in shape, but there's no body inside. It is just a figure, like a flaming figure of a hand, and you see it grab onto the portal, and you see it begin to almost try to stretch it like it's trying to break through, and you see this head pop through, and the same thing, it's humanoid in shape, but there's no body in it. It's just this crackling, aggressive fire. And then you see a second head pop through, and you see these 2 heads, each one hand on the portal trying to pull it, and they're trying to like push through the portal at the same time. And you see them kind of look at each other and they roar, and they just begin aggressively fighting with each other. And then there's a massive explosion, and these 2 fire figures crash onto the ground, and they get up, and from them forcing their way through the portal, the crystal shards explode, and all of the small pieces hit the ground and turn into millions of little spiders that begin to run off into the distance. And very similar to the last time, as the smoke dissipates, you see for a brief second like a translucent hooded figure that vanishes with the smoke, and these 2 fire figures get up and they roar, and you can see that they're not fully engulfed in flame. You can see almost patches of them are out, like they're not quite at full power. And you see them stagger through the marketplace for a second, and one of them reaches out to one of the buildings that are on fire, and you can see it absorb some of that fire, and it heals some of the patches that are missing, and they begin to engulf themselves more with fire. And I will change the map one more time. So this is where we are going to leave off. These two
Oh, wow.
massive fire figures, you guys next to a burning building, and because you can't add your own symbols to the D&D map, those red circles are all things that are on fire. And the direction that you saw those hooded figures run would be that grayed out area behind the one fire elemental. That's where the crystal had exploded. So you kind of saw them run in between those
What?
trees and alleyways into the distance. So the fight is not over. The next combat encounter will start on our next session.
Going into another combat encounter right from the other one is going to be fucking a little.
Yeah,
brutal.
I could have used a rest there, but fair enough.
Yeah, with two massive fire elementals, like it's all right. It's all right. We should have a lot of townsfolk to help us, I guess.
That's yeah. Well,
It's
We
almost
think that we
like
killed a bunch of the thieves.
it's
Well, you
almost
think the
like
city
the
guard-
thieves guild could have helped
Think
you.
I'm killing them all.
Well, I mean, if the leader of the thieves guild didn't say, "Oh, keep them here. We want questions. Rough them up," well, she would have lived. She would have lived. You come at my homies, like what?
I kept
You're
telling
gonna
her.
get it. You're gonna
Also,
get it every
I-
time.
Bernier and
Okay, we went
Godson
into
beat
their
the
home.
shit out of them. How
Kept
much help are they
telling
gonna
them.
be?
I kept telling her, tell them to surrender. We won't kill them. I kept
So-
saying it. I kept shouting it.
You got a point. He's got a point.
Originally,
What we got.
And they
all we
didn't back
know-
down.
We're working with what we got. All we know is that they're fucking selling the dust. We're here to stop the dust.
Yeah, we're just being Batman. That's all.
Yeah.
originally I had no
That was so
intentions of
Batman doesn't
fighting you
kill.
guys with them.
They're not fighting
Um,
Batman. You're being punished.
Oh, I'm definitely a Punisher.
Be